Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Loans and Coffee. I know so many of y'all are probably wondering, where the hell has she been? Well, I'll tell you, collecting these loans. I am in school, I am in my last semester at Hampton University, and I'm getting ready to graduate. So I had to take a little break and bring myself right back to collect myself to talk to you guys. I miss you so much. Thank you, of course, for still engaging. I promise for 2022, I'm going to be more consistent. Or you guys can come to Virginia and be nice. Period. So, again, thank you so much for those of you just tuning in. My name is Janae, also known as Indigo Nay on Instagram with the underscore. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow on YouTube to Loans and Coffee. Thank you so much. Let's get started. So, let me introduce these lovely ladies to you guys. Tell everybody who you are. You can share your Instagram. You can do whatever you want to, let everybody know you are.
Hey guys, I'm Justine, but I go by Iris. You can follow me on Instagram, EYE__IRS, Iris.
Hey y'all, I'm Kendall. Some people call me Kim, but most people call me Kendall. My Instagram is the.kendoll, like KENDOLL. So,
Thank you, lovely ladies, for being here today and joining me on our first episode back. So, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about what about your friends? I don't know the rest of the world. That's what we're going to talk about. So, let's get started.
Let's go.
Recently, I saw this video on TikTok where this guy said, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And I found that very interesting. You know, I feel like friendships are really kind of like a make or break. They can make you successful or they could be your own demise. So that's what we're going to talk about today, friendship. So the first thing I want to talk about is I hope you guys have watched Insecure. If you haven't,
Where are you?
Harlem, something that relates to friendship. Like, Insecure sticks out to me the most, obviously, because it's kind of around our age range.
Yes.
And a lot of the things that Issa went through, shout out to Issa Rae, has really resonated. And I'm like, damn, I thought I was the only one going through this. I thought I was the only one going through these dating problems and trying to figure out where I fit in the world and friendships.
What am I doing? Where am I at?
But this last season really highlighted friendships. It highlighted the importance of friendships and how friendships can sometimes be difficult. So, let's get started. I want you to envision your future, right? Paint a picture for me and tell me what it looks like and who's there. Whoever wants to go first can go first.
I guess I can go first. So my future, I am going to graduate in May from Hampton too with my master's. So I guess for, you got to stay put for the next 2.5 years to get your license. So I'm going to be staying put in Virginia. I plan on continuing to be with my boyfriend. 2 years strong. Hope to keep counting. And I expect y'all to be there. I know, like, Justine, we met more recently, but I do like you. I love you. I want us to keep kicking it. Like, we clicked.
No, the energy
we met through Nay, but we clicked as soon as we met.
Just, I have to bring the shot to you too.
Yeah, Janae, we thugged it out from our master's program.
Man. Started from the bottom.
Now, yeah.
I expect my other people that I met from Hampton, like Alexis, she's in her PhD program right now at ODU, but I still expect her to be there. And some of my other people, but they're all far. I'm from Cleveland, so a lot of my people are from Ohio, and they branched out, but none of them are in Virginia.
Right.
So my friend group is big and small at the same time, but like locally it's more small, but
gotcha.
Yeah, more of the friends are worldwide. So, yeah, that's my future.
Justine.
So I like to keep it small. I will say, the main people that are in my life has been around for quite some time, but the people that I have met, since last year, I would say played a big role in my life. I've been down with you guys, so I expect you guys to be there in the future. I think that we give each other great motivation, and I think that's important in a friendship because you don't want to watch somebody that you really care for not try to do what you know they would want to do.
Yes.
So village is important to me, and I think the people that are here now are here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to adding, but I know the ones who are here are locked in.
Yes.
I like that. That was a really good answer.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I like that. So I guess with that being said, I love how you guys painted that. What makes these people be here? If you compare to like everybody that you might have experienced in your life, what signifies these people? You don't have to go one by one, but more so kind of like what makes them special.
The realness.
Facts.
It's hard to find people that are able to, like, you can go to them and be like, oh, what's like going on with my life?
Right.
It's hard to tell somebody that you're not okay. And to be able to kind of say like, hey, I've been there or I haven't been there, but I want to talk to you about it. I want to listen about it. It's hard to come by realness. And it's hard to come by somebody who's okay to talk about the hard things. Everybody can talk about the happy things, but it's a special person to talk about the hard things.
I agree.
So I guess for me, I'll say when I see my future, it's so hard to think about that because I've been trying really hard to like live in the present. But overall, I think last year we're still in the pandemic. We have fucking masks, even though we don't know right now. But I think last year really taught me the importance of community. Like I learned like there's so many things I can't do alone. I struggled a lot emotionally last year, and that is one reason why I wasn't as consistent. And I know that I wouldn't have been able to get through that if it wasn't for my friends. Like similar to Kendall, I'm down here by myself. I'm from New York. All my family's in New York, and I don't have anything but a phone to really like get emotionally in contact. So all I have is my friends, and they're not even like my friends. Those are really like family. And I learned this year I don't want to keep anybody around me who doesn't have their mind kind of like where I am, and not like, oh yeah, you want to go to school and the best interest. You look at me and you see me and you pick me up where I fall, because that's how I see my friends. If you see like I'm lacking in something or something I could do better at, you will bluntly tell me like, nah, that's not what you need to do, because you see my best interest at heart. So that's what friendship really means to me. So next question is, what defines a healthy friendship? I'm going to explain why I said that. So, for those of you who don't watch Insecure, there was an episode when Issa threw a block party. She was throwing a block party, and she asked one of her best friends, Molly, who was dating a DJ at the time, for his information so he could DJ. And Molly basically got upset. She didn't give it to her, and it really put a dent in their friendship. So, I don't consider that healthy, because if that's your girl, you're going to want her to win regardless. Even if it's not on you or reflects you or anything like that, you're going to want the best for them. So what do you guys think defines a healthy friendship?
Well, I could say, I'll give an example. I have a best friend, shout out to Christina. One of my best friends, we've been friends since I was 8, she was 6. I mean, we're up there now. And I think something that really was key was just we were always able to be very honest with each other. I think a lot of people don't like honesty. They take it as an attack. But if you care about me, I need you to tell me about myself if I need to hear it.
100%.
And some people don't enjoy
blunt honesty.
And the discomfort that it brings.
But if you care about me, and I know that you're willing to let me know, like, hey, I need you to pick it up or cut this out, I know you have my best interest. I think that's important.
And I could definitely say, I know who to go to.
Yeah.
My friends, them right here, and Sade, of course. Those are really like the main people I know. If I need some tough love, that's who I gotta go to. And a person like me, I don't want you to be soft on me. Now, I don't want you to beat me up and like cuss me out and tell me how stupid I am and this and the third, because I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes. But I need friends who's gonna be like, yo, like you said, I know what type of person you are. I know where your heart is. Yeah. This is not for you, or this is for you, but try and maneuver in a better way that interests you better. You know? Yeah. So that's what I need. Some people can't handle that. I've lost a lot of friends because they felt like I was too mean. And honestly, that's because I come from blunt love, honesty. I'm like an angry Care Bear. Like, I love you.
Oh my God.
Don't be upset and get mad, because it's going to come off a little harsh. But I might jab you. But I'm going to hug you. I'm going to hug you. Come here. So I think what you guys touched on was really good. So I want you guys to tell a story about your friendship villain. Let's rewind that. Your friendship villain origin story.
Oh,
If you can't think, I'll tell mine first because I have a couple.
That's one.
Okay, Kendall.
Me and this girl, we ended up being freshman year college roommates. We had the same birthday. We got so close before moving that like we both found out we lived in Cleveland. I helped her like start packing up for school. I went to her high school like graduation party. Like we were close. So like we partied together, and we were just every time you saw her, you saw me. Every time you saw me, you saw her. And what ended up happening was we both made a mutual friend. The mutual friend had a husband, and it was weird at the time because we're
sounds messy.
18, like turned 18 on the first. So we were 17, but at the time that it happened, we were 18 because we turned 18 on the first day of classes, which was interesting. But long story short, walked in on relations between the friend and the husband.
Not the face.
Told her she was wrong. But we didn't stop being friends. It wasn't until it was a continuous thing between that, and then some other things happened. A physical fight happened. It wasn't even between me and that girl, but it involved that girl in a way. And so then the girl ended up moving out because she said I was the toxic one when we were both doing the same things.
Okay.
Well, not the. I have boundaries. I don't. If you have a man, I don't want your man. Once a man is taken, he's a turnoff to me.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. Why would I want something that you're literally?
That's disgusting.
That's not it. Exactly. Like you don't have to even be my friend for me to be like I don't want your man. But
it's just
that was our
sensible.
That was our first close friend outside of each other. Like that's how close this girl was to us. So to see that was like her husband, like it was deep, but. Yeah, so that was my villain origin story because I wilded out for the whole first semester of undergrad, and then I got my shit together because I got on academic probation. I had to get my life together.
It's always academic probation slap that really puts us in check.
Yeah.
What's your villain origin story?
I think I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you go first.
Boy. Honestly, I used to always. I had little problems with friends, but honestly, it was always about stuff that had nothing to do with me. Like I was just there. Like I remember in high school, like I got into it with this girl because she was like, "You said this," and I'm like, "No, it wasn't me." I was like, "Watch your friends," and then of course, Karma came back and slapped her in her ass, and Lily showed her like it wasn't Janae, it was somebody else. So most of my origin stories begin with like stuff that have nothing to do with me.
Like he said, she said.
Shout out to Joshua. That's all I'm gonna say. But the point of the matter is friendships. They could be toxic. They could be amazing. They could be a blessing. They could be a curse. You learn from it. You move on. But I want you guys to leave all the audiences. That doesn't make sense. I want you to leave the watchers, the viewers, the listeners. I want you to leave them with a final note on your message about friendships. I'll go first. Be mindful. If you are a person that is on a journey to success and just enjoying life, be mindful of who you keep around you because it really does play a role in what happens after that. You know, just being surrounded by people who motivate me spiritually, even if it's not on what I need, it still is a blessing regardless. The people around you are your family. Cherish that, cherish them, treat them how you want them to treat you and above, more and beyond. That's my message.
I'll say be real and always create boundaries.
Good one.
Be real and always create boundaries. Let me tell you something when it comes to being friends, people get comfortable and do things that they think they can because you're friends. And sometimes you got to shut it down. And I feel like that always creates the peace between the two. You know what I like, you know what I don't, and I'll respect that with the friend as well. So boundaries and honesty is the main thing.
I like that. I think that it's important to not get lost in the friendship.
That's true.
Because you can get lost in a friendship just like you can get lost in a relationship.
That is true.
And I didn't realize that until my roommate situation. And I had to sit down with like my mom and I was like, oh crap. So I think it's important to be honest and not to lose yourself. Yeah. And it's okay. Friends do grow apart.
Amen.
Oof.
Definitely.
That's a word. That's a word.
And if they come back, I hope it's better than ever. Because if you leave, you got to come back 10 times more blessed. That's all I'm gonna say. Because don't spin the block. Just go for many.
Without any
don't
intent.
spin the block, and you're not doing better.
Yep.
And you still damaged and toxic from 10 years ago. Stay where the fuck you at, please.
You just had to put 2 in park. Everybody relax.
Yeah, please.
Don't spin the block.
Don't spin it.
Stay in park.
If I spin it, that's okay, but you can't spin it.
And you gotta keep people around you who are inspirations.
Yes, of course, definitely. But that is all for today's episode. Thank you guys for tuning in to Loans and Coffee.
Thank you.
Please stay tuned. Thank you to my amazing co-hosts for the day. Make sure you guys follow them and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share
Follow,
to
share.
my YouTube. Thank you guys. Peace.
Bye.